Alright, this is going to be my Agatha All Along, episode 1 and 2, immediate reaction. This was a show that looked like it was going to be a lot of fun with some great characters and a great cast, and I gotta say, I enjoyed myself for episode 1 and 2. I really liked going back to Westview and just immersing myself with these characters, especially Catherine Hahn as Agatha Harkness. I really love the set design, which they absolutely nailed all the way back in WandaVision, which came out almost 3 years ago, or almost 4 years ago now, which is crazy. The show looks really good, it looks high budget, and it feels like a true TV show. Like, it honestly feels like Marvel maybe has figured out the formula for a proper TV show on Disney+. I really like the way that episode 1 opened up with Agatha basically being, I believe, like a detective, and she's trying to investigate the murder of the Scarlet Witch. I thought that was all really interesting, and then finding her, figuring out clues and stuff to wake herself up from the spell that Wanda cast on her, and I really like that, like all these little clues and hints and all that leading towards the truth being revealed. I thought Joe Locke did a pretty good job with, obviously, Billy Maximoff. It's so incredibly obvious, but they're just calling him Teen for whatever reason as of right now, but it is going to be revealed that he is Wanda's son. And I liked him, and I could totally see him in like a Young Avengers movie or something alongside characters like Miss Marvel, Kate Bishop. And I do like some of the mystery surrounding his character, even though us as the audience, we know that's Wanda's kid, but they're obviously going to drag that out until probably like the second last episode to reveal that it is the Scarlet Witch's son. But with that being said, it is really obvious, so when they're trying to steer us away from it, it's very hard to actually get that to happen because we already know the big reveal is that he is going to be Billy. I liked some of the supporting characters as well, the other witches that they had to gather up in episode 2. I really liked Aubrey Plaza as well. We got a lot more of her in episode 1 than episode 2, but I think she is going to be heavily featured throughout this season. And here are the early reviews. It's got a 72% critic score and a 78% audience score. Now, while I did like it, I definitely had some problems. Like, I didn't think it was amazing or anything. I thought some of the moments with Catherine Hahn was just really, really awkward. Like, she would say some really wacky stuff, and some things would happen that didn't really make a lot of sense, and, that kind of drew me out of the show a little bit. I also think the episodes are too short. Like, they are a little bit longer than the typical Disney Plus show, but they still need to be longer because the Agatha shows, they was clocked in at like 40-something minutes, but when you take the credits away, it was really only like 35 minutes worth of TV, and I think that is just too short. I also didn't think a lot of the jokes landed. Like, there was quite a few of them thrown in episode 1 and 2, but I didn't really chuckle. My brothers didn't either. Some people might find it funny, but just me personally, I didn't. I am excited to see where this series goes, because I think there's going to be some pretty big implications in the broader MCU, like maybe some character reveals. We've got a young Avenger right there. Agatha Harkness is probably going to get her powers back, and then maybe fight alongside the Scarlet Witch or something, or be involved in bringing her back, who knows? I think Mephisto is going to pop up in this series. I think maybe Cynthia Von Doom, which is Doctor Doom's mother, who is also a witch, so I think there's a good chance she might be even just mentioned. And overall, I just think this is going to be a fun show. Episode 1 and 2 was solid. It's an overall enjoyable watch with some good performances from pretty much everyone involved. But I do think it was pretty average entertainment. There was nothing that really, gripped me and pulled me into the show and made me want more or anything like that. And, yeah, like, I just can't say it's an amazing show. It's not bad by any means. I would say it's average. And the score for an average show is a 5 out of 10. Now, this is only for episode 1 and 2. I think it could definitely improve and be a really, really good Disney Plus MCU show, but just based off of the pilot episode and the second episode, I didn't think it was anything spectacular. Now, that is just my opinion. I know some people might really love this show, and don't come attack me because I think it's an average show. Just go down in the comments and let me know what you thought about the show personally. We've got episode 3 next week, and then episode 4, 5, 6, 7, and then right before Halloween, we've actually got 2 episodes, episode 8 and 9, dropping on October 30th. So lots of Agatha over the next basically 2 months. I'll be making reviews for all of the episodes, so stay tuned for more. I liked episode 1 and 2, and I can't wait to talk about episode 3 next week.